SubX.News, on-the-spot reporting. 44th and Cicero. That's where we're at. This used to be LeClaire Courts CHA housing here. You see this here? It's all demolished. This was huge. We're going to drive through here a little bit. I did a couple of shows on this place already. There's abandoned cars over here. There's all kinds of stuff. It's just, I don't know who owns this still. This was all public housing. CHA, LeClaire Courts. Look it up. It was housing all the way back here. I don't know how many houses were back here. I think this was more row house kind of a thing. They weren't mid-rise. These were more row houses, I believe, out here. Look at this. So we just went about a block, and that goes down, what? 2 blocks, I think. So we just went a block, and that goes down 2 blocks. You see that there? And it keeps going here. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. And it goes all the way back here. I'll show you this. See that there, how far it goes? So the reason I'm doing this video is I did a video early on this place when the migrants were here. And they were trying to put the migrants into toxic land. Well, this isn't toxic land. This was housing here. You could have put all of the migrants here. All of them. That's how much land is here. You see this here? Look, and there's pipes, there's water, and this wouldn't have had to have been remediated because these were houses in here. This was already cleaned land. Now it's fly dumped. You see that there? It's fly dumped, right? And what I'm trying to say is this. It's just like the boarded up houses I keep showing all the time is, why are we using this land? First of all, if we had the migrants and we're going to put them in those tents, why didn't we put them here? We had all this land that was vacant. We didn't, and this is our land. We own this land. This is CHA land. Secondly, if we have a homeless issue and they like sleeping in tents, then why aren't we putting them here? Why aren't we using those temporary tents that we put the migrants in? Why don't we have that here? How many homeless people can we fit over here? I don't know, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000. I don't know how many we can put. We can make a nice tent city here. They can do whatever they want. Look at this. Look at how much land is here. This is our land. We own this land. This is our land, the residents' land, the citizens' land. Yet it's being abused, not being used. Probably some scam developer scheme is happening here. Some side door deal here, right? Maybe the dude that went to Rome is going to get this one. I don't know. Maybe it's some Rome deal. Maybe that's what they're doing in Rome. Making secret deals. What do you guys think? Look at all this. It's a beautiful piece of land. It's fly dumped here, right? Look at how big it is. That's what I'm trying to show you here. I don't want to talk too much. Again, LeClaire Courts. Oh, but when you would come up here, we see some new development here, right? Some kind of a school or some kind of a green center or training center. So why would you put something brand new here when you tore down all the projects? Those are all projects here. You see that there? We'll check out what this is over here. You see the sewers are here. You're not building anything new. This is some kind of a camp, urban camp, green thing, I think. See that there? See all the solar panels over there? What do you notice? What do you notice tonight? See the time? It's a Friday night. There ain't nobody here. Don't you notice that? There ain't even cars. There is no staff here. Why is this built here? Again, the land can be used for homeless people. You can put up tents for drug addicts, whatever you want. We could have put all the migrants here. And we wouldn't have to put them in downtown where they were getting involved in drugs, gangs, and crime. They could have all been a tent city here. This is how big it is. We own the land. We wouldn't have to pay for it. Right? And then we have some kind of a health center, a wellness center. But yet, it's a Friday afternoon, or evening now. It's evening. It's 7:14. Friday night, maybe, correctly. And it's not open. What is this? Academy Global Citizenship. I don't know. Is this a school? I don't know what this is here. It's strange. I don't know. Is this a school? Maybe it's a school. I don't know what it is. But it's closed. I don't see nobody around here. You figure on a Friday night you should be open. Let some kids here, hang here. It's a safe spot. See how much land is here? See, that's some remnants. That's some CHA still over there. I don't know if that's CHA, scattered site housing, or what. There's a little bit left right there. See that there? These were all of them were like that. But look at that. There's a few cars here. See that there? No one's using any of this land here. None. It's beautiful out here. LeClaire Courts. Look at that. It's all empty. See there? I'll show you. What does that say there? LeClaire Hurst Park. See that? Established 1948. So it's long time ago. You see that there? Long time ago. It's not being used. See that there? None of it's being used. It's a beautiful evening. Beautiful Friday. 7 o'clock. It's mild. It's not so hot. Right? We're at 44th and Lawler. Maybe I gotta look up that name. Jack Mayberry. Who that guy was? He's probably some famous guy. Again, those are, looks like those are the left of the projects there, right? Yeah, there's no one in the park here. It's beautiful. Did you see how much land that was here? I don't even know how much land that is. I don't know. What is that? A half a mile, maybe? Four blocks is a half a mile, right? You see how far Cicero is? That's Cicero over there. See how big that was? Yet it's not being used. Why? Why isn't our city land that we own, CHA land, our resources being used for people to be housed, whether it's temporary, to people they get off of drugs, teenagers or young people to have a place to go? Look, they can have teen trends here. There ain't nothing to wreck out here. You can have a teen trend all night long here. They even got a campground there. I showed you that. They have firewood. And why isn't that place, whatever it is, I don't know if it's a school or a NGO or community center, why isn't that open for young people to be in tonight? Why isn't it? A lot of questions, isn't it? A lot of questions. Why aren't our resources being used? That's the biggest question. SubX.News, that's the time. The old LeClaire Courts, CHA housing area. Why isn't it being used?